and ready to get this one started. And off we go from Jacksonville. This will be fielded in the end zone, but he'll decide against bringing it out, so they'll take over at the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Hey, Silver.
They'll start on the ground, ETN. And he'll get this to the 32.
A big part of a middle linebacker's job is being able to take on blocks and then go make plays. But the best ones, they have those big guys in front of them playing defensive line to hold blockers off of them and allow them to flow sideline to sideline and make the big hits.
Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line.
Hey, Lion.
ETN once more. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
History has shown
Red on red.
Again, no matter how great the impact, no matter how difficult the odds.
Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give up the middle. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
We knew both of these safeties were good in run support, but how about the play we just saw there? How about that closing speed? Able to get to the outside part of the field and turn that play into a loss.
Hey, go.
And now they'll throw it with Lawrence. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
And that play came together really well for them as he found open space, makes the catch, and gets down to the 1-yard line. You know he's kicking himself right now. He thought he had a chance to get a touchdown and put that in his ledger. Instead, his team gets a chance to cash in over his next few plays.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12.
Here we go.
A give to ETN running right. And a lot of talent on this Eagle defense, and you've seen it on these last 2 plays, both losses. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. And without a doubt, not the way they pictured that opening drive unfolding.
No, they were making progress. They weren't exactly in high gear, but they were making a few yards along the way. And now that they've coughed it up, you got to go back to the sidelines and regroup a little bit.
But it's caught on the right side at Smith. And that's good for a gain of 6. And they'll make it 2nd down. They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. They'll go to Barkley again. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. that. Good for 19 and a first down.
That's a very nice game there. A confidence-building run. Love the execution up front. And the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Gainwell will take this one in for an Eagles touchdown. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the first and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
Elliott good with a PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They had the fumble on the last drive, wound up leading to the opening touchdown. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Though we've seen some good pressure defensively already here in the first quarter, here's another good example.
Here's 2nd and 10.
11, Agate. Hey, easy. Ralph.
Straight ahead, Etienne. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. Let's see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Here's Lawrence to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down before they work it across midfield. Lawrence will throw. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Give that sack to Nakobe Dean. But certainly not an ideal first quarter for him. Remember, he lost the fumble earlier, and here he ends up on the ground with a sack.
And sometimes what happens when you make a mistake early, you get too cautious going forward. Just cover up the football and take care of it and be able to cut it loose. Otherwise, your offense is going to stall.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Touchdown, Jaguars. Gabriel Davis, 57 yards. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
The battle of the giants on October 19th. That's the biggest MMA of
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 30-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. These two teams all tied after one. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Barkley inside handoff. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Saquon Barkley, 55 yards. And the Eagles have taken the lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. 22 yards there, a first down.
Brandon, what's even more impressive is that came against double coverage. He gashed them with that reception, even with the extra focus that he drew from the defense.
On 1st and 10, it's ETN. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. 12 more yards there and another first down. 3-4 defense, and that O-line really dominated the D-line on that play.
And think of it this way. With a 3-4, you have a natural bubble over each guard because those guys don't have defenders over them. Oftentimes, if you want to run up the middle, they can get upfield and get on the linebackers right now, and it gives the running back a heck of a chance to get into the secondary.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and it'll be second down.
Let's go.
Now Lawrence. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
And trying to shake free, but ETN cannot. The defense will stop him short. 4th down. Here's Lawrence. That's to his running back, complete. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. From the shotgun, Lawrence. He's got it. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
2nd and 1 from the 2.
Hey, easy. Ralph.
Back to the ground with ETN. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. Now Lawrence. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. Jalen Carter. He's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. Touchdown, Jaguars. Evan Ingram from 8 yards out. And the Jaguars' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, okay, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Throwing is Hurts. And this is taken in at the 5. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Barkley is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Well, that was a quick drive. The passing game set it up, and then the running game finishes it off.
And how about how few plays it was to get it done, but they threw it downfield and then pounded it into the end zone. And as a former defender, I can tell you, it hurts just a little bit more when they run it into the end zone instead of throwing it.
Elliott good with a PAT, and the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Lawrence. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Red on red.
Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. He'll get this out to the flat for ETN. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Final play of the half. It's Lawrence. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
That tackle by Trayvon Walker. Nice play. He blows that up behind the line of scrimmage. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Here's Hurts to throw. He bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Why is this like, this is awful. This is not me. That's bullshit. That's so bullshit.
And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this 3rd quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
Rip, 23.
Now Lawrence to throw. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. This defense, they just continue to feast. 5 sacks now as a unit. It's been quite an afternoon getting to the quarterback.
And we're seeing it come from a variety of places as well. Sometimes just the guys up front getting to them. Other times you add extra guys rushing the quarterback, twists and stunts. It's been a variety, and they've had no way of blocking them.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
The sack on first down took him out of a traditional running play and put him in a passing situation, but didn't stop him from running anyway, did it?
No, I was surprised when he took off. I thought, oh, he's got some space. He might pick up 5, 6, 7 yards. He goes all the way and picks up the first. In motion goes the tight end. Here's Lawrence. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. Back to throw. Lawrence.
And
this one into the hands of Ingram downfield. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. A really good pickup of 28 yards. From the gun, it's Lawrence. And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. Not the first and goal play they drew up. Multiple defenders in to bring him down to the ground. The line of scrimmage once again the 5 as they get ready for second and goal.
24. 11.
Looking to throw. Lawrence. They'll roll him out right. Now throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
Well, they're going to try this thing. They're at the 5, 4th and goal. They're going to go for it. We'll see. Run, probably pass to both in the arsenal.
11, Agate.
Operating from the gun, Lawrence.
Nice.
He's got it. It's Thomas for a Jacksonville touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown catch, and the Jaguars are an extra point away from drawing level. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They'll need to regroup after the costly interception last time. It led to a tying touchdown. 21-all is where we stand, and they've got it 1st and 10. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up the touchdown.
Second down, here's Barkley again. And he'll be stopped at about the 38 after a pickup of 4.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. try to run for it with Barkley. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards.
63, 73.
A first down carry for Barkley. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. 109 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll try the right side here. Barkley. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Trayvon Walker makes the tackle.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. They'll run it again with Barkley. They'll get only a couple down to the 44.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play.
Hey, 73.
Hurts. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jahan Dotson, 44 yards. And the Eagles answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. So, Charles, this game feels like it has been punch, counter-punch all throughout, and that touchdown breaks our tie here in the 4th quarter.
You're making me want to get back in the gym and start training again. You're talking about those punches and counter-punches. I also think this is where you and I start thinking to ourselves, who's going to make the play to change that, right? Who's going to get out of this little cycle that they're in right now and make a play and give their team a firm advantage?
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Throwing to start the drive. Lawrence looking long for Thomas. It's caught inside the 25. And we'll get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Brian Thomas, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jaguars are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes.
Yes, it was a touchdown, and not just a TD, but how about a long touchdown that puts them in a great position now.
And now just an extra point away from tying this thing. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away. And he'll wisely just take a knee here. This ball will come out to the 30-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. Hurts sets up to throw it.
Oh, my goodness. Oh.
This is going to be intercepted. It's Devin Lloyd with a pick. He may go.
Oh,
And
my
he will
goodness.
take this one home. It's a touchdown. In a tie game fourth quarter, that's about as big of a defensive play as you can possibly make.
And it didn't happen by accident. That was scouting right there. They've seen things that have happened before. They knew in certain situations type of plays they like to run, read it, and were able to go after the football, get it, and take it into the end zone for a touchdown for themselves.
Point after, right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And can they regroup? That's the question. The pick six hurt, no doubt, but this is still a one-score game here in the fourth. They begin with a run by Barkley. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. From the 39, Hurts. Target is to Dotson, and he's got him. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Saquon Barkley running right. Down at the 35. It'll be second down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
2nd and 6 coming up. He'll look to throw. Oh, and that nearly ended it. It should have been intercepted, but he cannot corral it, and that is a lifeline there with 3rd down coming up. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
pass.
On third down, Barkley. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as it comes with 1:15 left to go in the second half. Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. First and 10 here. Again, it's Barkley. And after the good game last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Well, they'll come up now. This is second and long. They'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's third and long. Back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The Eagles will take their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter. The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's fourth down. Oh, they're changing this at the line. They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. He'll fire a desperation throw for the end zone. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get a running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Back to throw, Lawrence. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up third. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left.
What? That happened. Oh my goodness.